What's up guys, welcome back to another flea market grab video. If you guys are enjoying the videos, hit that like button, it lets me know. Drop a comment down below, I try to respond to all the comments I can. And subscribe if you are not already. So let's go see what we can find this week. $3. This is kind of cool. This one I found kind of interesting, but the one I knew for sure I wanted was this one. Also grabbed that. Got all three of those for 10. Butt heads for $15. How much are these? 20. And how much are these? 20. What is up guys, welcome back to another flea market grab video. So like usual, today is Tuesday. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up today, and then we're going to skip ahead to this weekend and I'm going to combine what I find then with today's video, so that way I have one decently long flea market video and not two really short ones. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and I'm going to show you guys what I got today. The first three things I picked up, I got 3 for 10. The first thing is a copy of what I thought was Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. But when I opened it up, it's actually a copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii. So this is just another game that I bought to trade into GameStop. Like I mentioned before, I got a lot of stuff pre-ordered that's coming out soon and I need to build up my trade credit. There's a lot of like rumors about GameStop going out of business. I really hope they don't, because I like finding stuff like this at the flea market and thrift stores and then trading it in and buying my games like that. So if they go out of business, it's gonna kind of suck, because then I'm actually gonna have to come out of pocket for every game that I buy instead of just trading in a bunch of stuff that I get for like $1. But enough rambling about that. And anyway, the other two things that I got 3 for 10 from that guy are these two snapbacks right here. So this one is a Nike Just Do It hat, but it is on a sports specialties hat, which I've never seen that personally before. And there's the tag, one size fits all or most, whatever. Maybe you guys can give me some info on it. The other one that I grabbed, this is the main one that I wanted. It's the Minnesota Vikings shadow hat by Sports Specialties. Sports Specialties right there on the side. Minnesota Vikings, then you got the shadow with the Viking logo right there on the side. Pro Line Authentic, and then on the inside you got the Pro Line Authentic tag, and then the Sports Specialties one right there. That one does have a little bit of dirt on the sweatband, but it's not too bad. I've seen worse. But this one alone was definitely worth the $10 that I spent on all three things. These next two things are, I got for 2 for 5. I got these from the same lady that I usually get my hats from. And the first thing is a hat, and it's this Norwich Navigator snapback. I've never heard of the team personally, but when I saw this logo, I really liked it. So I wanted to grab it, and then with it being like a light blue and white, I thought the color combination was pretty cool. The only thing is on the back you have Foxwoods Resort Casino, which that kind of sucks, but I still wanted it just because I really like that logo. And then the second thing that I got from that lady, this is not a hat at all. It's this big Jeff Gordon DuPont Motorsports banner right here. I'm gonna have to scoot back so you guys can see the whole thing. But you just have DuPont Motorsports, Jeff Gordon, and then number 24 at the bottom. And down here on the bottom right corner, you have 2001. So I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I knew I wanted it for only, I guess, $2.50. This is Dallas Cowboys t-shirt right here. This one is by Trench Ultra, size XL. Nothing crazy, you just have Dallas Cowboys right there on the front. There's no date on it, but this one is single stitched. I grabbed that one for the personal collection for $3. And then the last two things I picked up are both shoes. The first ones is a pair of the Rio Jordan 10s. The guy originally wanted $20, but then I started walking away and he told me he would do 15. So I went ahead and did the 15. This is an okay colorway. These are a size 9.5. Pretty good shape overall. They do need a cleaning. The only issue really is that they do have some drag, as you can see right there, but the uppers overall are still in pretty good shape. Here is the right shoe. I wasn't for sure if I wanted to grab these, but for only $15, I mean, what's the worst? They just need to be cleaned up. You can see they're kind of dirty, but just a little bit of soap and water will fix that. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but they have like a incandescent look. I guess that's the word for it. In the light, they have like a green and purplish tint to them. And this one's the same issue. You can see it has drag. And I know people are not the biggest fans of 10s, but I figured for only $15 is okay. I mean, the colorway is pretty nice in my opinion. Then the last pair of shoes that I grabbed, I wish these were my size because I have been looking for this pair in particular and the other pair that goes with it, which I will explain in a minute. I've been trying to find them for a while now in my size for cheap, but I just haven't yet. And it's a pair of the Nike SB Dunk Lows Buttheads. Obviously this takes inspiration from Butthead from Beavis and Butthead.
Did you like shut up?
They also released a mid-top that represented Beavis. Both of them are pretty dope in my opinion. I really like them. Unfortunately, these are a size 11, so they are too big for me. So I will not be keeping these, but I only paid $15 for them and they're still in good shape. They just need to be cleaned up. But yeah, I mean, I've been looking for these for a minute, so it kind of sucks to find them not in my size, but I'll find them eventually. Those are my flea market pickups for today, guys. We're gonna skip ahead to this weekend and I'm gonna add the footage to whatever I find this weekend to this footage. So let's go. So I looked in here and saw that. So I was like, you know what, let's see what's in here, and look what's in here. Beat $1. Never played this game, but had to grab it for $5 because of that.
They're heavy metal, so the SMU
Gonna pass this up for $5. ¿Cómo tienes una? Estos en 50. Had to pay up on this one, but still got it for a really good price. $20. Usually when I find these, the midsoles are all crumbling. These are beat, but the midsoles actually still feel good on these. Alright guys, we are back and I'm going to finish off this flea market grab video with the stuff that I picked up this weekend. So we're going to start off with this Plush. It is a Rock plush from 2001. Everybody knows that The Rock was known as the Brahma Bull. You got his Just Bring It shirt on. On the back, you got The Rock. And on the tag, you got WWF.com. 2001 World Wrestling Federation. So when I seen this, I knew I wanted it. Growing up, I was always a Rock fan. Being here in Texas, you would think I would be a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. I was a big fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I was always a bigger fan of The Rock. Whenever I was in elementary school, my best friend at the time, he was a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, and I was a big Rock fan, so we would always go back and forth on who was the better wrestler. But I was always a Rock fan, so I had to grab this, and I paid $5 for this. Now we're gonna get into the video games. I actually picked up 6 video games. This one I paid $5 for. I don't even know what it's worth, but I went ahead and grabbed it because it's by one of my favorite publishers, and it's Churro Q. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's nothing crazy. It just looks like a racing game with like these little mini cars. But I went ahead and grabbed this because it is by Atlas, which is my favorite company, and it is complete and everything. And I'm just trying to go back and collect all these old Atlas titles. Moving on, I got these two for $1 a piece. The first one is Dewey's Adventure on the Wii. I just grabbed it because I just wanted to put it in my personal collection, and it was only $1. You can't really go wrong for only $1. It's by Konami. I have no idea what this game is about, but I hardly ever see it, and it was only $1, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And then the better one is this one right here. No, it's not a copy of Crazy Taxi. It's actually a copy of Def Jam Fight for New York. So I was looking through all of the movies and games that she had laying there in her box. And I picked up the one that was blank. It had nothing on the cover, and when I opened it, it was Crazy Taxi. So I seen the Crazy Taxi case laying in there too, so I was like, well, if the game's in this empty case, what's in the Crazy Taxi case? And it ended up being Def Jam Fight for New York on the PS2. It is a greatest hits edition, as you can see the red down here, but I mean, to only pay $1 for Def Jam, definitely gonna pick that one up. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna keep this one because I already own the GameCube one, but I don't own this, but I would like to have one with the case and everything, so I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of this or trading it away. Shout out to the homie, the Retro Game Room at Trader's Village. Most likely I'm gonna try to maybe work out a deal with him on this one. And then these next 3 GameCube titles I got for $5 a piece. The cases are a little dirty and roughed, but the discs are actually in great shape and they still have the manuals in them. So the first one is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like I said, it has the manual and the disc is in still great shape. It has very light scratching, but nothing too bad. Then we got a copy of Metroid Prime. Again, that one is complete with everything on the inside. And then last but not least, the best one. Unfortunately, it's in the worst condition, case-wise anyway. It's a copy of Mario Sunshine. And this one is a black label copy. So it kind of sucks that it has like some sun fading and the case is all messed up. I should have an extra GameCube case laying around somewhere. But that one is complete and it still has the receipt in it from when somebody bought it in 2004 for $19.47. And this game just keeps on going up in value. So that is those 6 games right there that I got for a total of $26. So this next one is actually a baseball jersey. I ended up spending $30 on it, which is more than I would like to spend. But once you guys see it, you'll understand why I spent $30 on it. And it's this Jordan baseball jersey from 1992, I want to say. Maybe you guys can let me know what year it's from, but I want to say it's 92. On the sleeve, you got the Air Jordan with the Jumpman. And then on the other one, you have 23 in brown. And then on the front, you have Jordan spelled out, black and red stitched on. And then in the bottom corner, you got that Nike. Unfortunately, somebody ripped off the tag, which sucks, the size tag. But this does fit like a large, so I'm assuming that's what it is, like a large or XL. It's supposed to have that tag that has like the Jordan and Nike Air on it. I'll put it like right here so you guys can see what the tag's supposed to look like. But I've only ever found like 2 other things Jordan brand this old. And this one I originally picked up to resell, but I tried it on and I really like the way it looks. So most likely I'm just gonna end up keeping this one. So sorry to anybody who was actually interested in this. And like I was saying, I don't like paying that much for jerseys and stuff like that. But that jersey right there is probably worth about $100, like around that. So I was happy to spend the $30 on it. And then these last 2 things are both shoes. The first one is another pair of the Pure Money 4s. I recently bought a pair of these at the flea market a couple weeks ago. They were size 12, I think, but they were beaters. These are a size 8, and they're in better shape than those other ones were. There's the Pure Money behind the tongue. The pull tab, back tab, whatever. And those are a size 8, like I said, and these are the newest ones, the 2017 pair. Here is the other one. The last pair I had, if you guys remember, it was missing this right here. I don't know if I had found them like that or if I lost them when I was taking the laces out and cleaning them and stuff. But I mean, I haven't found it yet, so maybe they just came like that. I ended up grabbing these for $15. There was another guy there who had the same shoes, but they were a size 10.5, and he wanted $35 for them, and they were in worse condition than these. So I ended up passing on those, and I ended up picking these up. I feel like this is one of those shoes that I'm just gonna keep finding over and over and over again for some reason. And then last but not least, for only $20, we got a pair of these Stealth Jordan 5s. These are a size 11.5. They came out in 2006. I don't even know if it's focusing on the tag. But this shoe is getting, like, it's getting harder and harder to find, this pair of shoes. This shoe hasn't been released since 06 when it originally came out. So you don't really see these too much anymore. And these are actually still in pretty good shape. The netting is yellow and the bottoms, but I mean, this shoe's pretty old. And every once in a while, I will come across this pair of shoes. But the problem with these is the midsole is always crumbling, but these are actually still pretty firm. These are actually still wearable. If you look close, there's no cracking in the midsole or nothing. And here is the other one. Nice simple colorway, blue, gray, and white. And they have the lace locks on them, which is a plus. And you can see the Jumpman is fully intact on both of them. Just the main issue with this pair is the yellowing on the net. But I mean, this shoe is what, 13 years old? Of course, it's gonna yellow from age. But to find a wearable pair of these for only 20 bucks, of course, I was gonna go ahead and scoop them up. So that's gonna be it for the flea market grabs for this week, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. It lets me know. Drop a comment down below and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week with another one. So later. Alright guys, I lied. I was actually editing this flea market video and I forgot that I picked something else up that I didn't put in the video. I don't know why I forgot, but I did. It's a pair of the Olympic Jordan 6s right here. Super clean colorway, navy blue and white with the red hits. Picked these up for 20 bucks and those are a size 12. From 2012. As you can see, they're still pretty clean overall. The guy that I picked these up from, he also had a pair of the Gym Red 12s, but they were really beat, and he also wanted $20 for those as well. So I ended up leaving those and picking these up because they were the same price, and these are in so much better condition than those were. Alright, so now that's gonna bring us to the end of the video, and I will see you guys next week with another one, so later.
All along, confessing while I know